from season 1 through 5 at the Bad Girls Club. Since then, the drama got bigger, the girls got badder, and the crazy reached an all-time high.
It's the Bad Girls Club, you slut!
I served you breakfast.
Funeral. You're not a part of the culture. You'll never be.
Your mother's name is
What's up? What you want to do?
Your
What do
mother
you want
is
to do?
white.
Bitch, what the fuck you want to do, bitch? Bitch, you got me fucked up, bitch.
What's this really? Oh my God. Damn, what the fuck? Not pussy, bro.
That's right, I said it. Live the life you wish you had. Sugar, spice, and everything. But bad girls like it tough. Don't you wish you could roll it up? Lots of haters can't get enough. Welcome to the Bad Girls Club.
Everybody.
I remember when I was 7. You made me eat your pussy.
You said what? I'm done talking. Bitch, you're going to fucking jail. Defamation of character.
The difference between me and a lot of them is that bitch is fighting for a chain. I'm fighting by my respect.
Number 1, introduction. Welcome to this deep dive into the evolution of reality television, focusing on the transition from Bad Girls Club to Baddies. We'll explore how these shows have portrayed black women, the shifts in narrative and production, and the broader cultural implications. This isn't just about entertainment, it's about representation, exploitation, and the messages being broadcast to audiences worldwide. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kelly, Michigan. I'm just a girl who grew up in the southwest side. I'm just a girl who grew up in the hood and grew up watching Bad Girls Club. You know, that was one of my favorite shows growing up. And now, I'm grown now, 26 years old to be exact. Finna be 27 on the 8th of June. And I've been watching Baddies, and I just see the progression, which looks like digression. Is that a word? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Last year, I also went to Baddies Midwest auditions, and that was a shit show. So, me never being a fan of Natalie Nunn and seeing how she took Bad Girls Club idea and turned it into something that was more her speed, which is exploiting black women, I believe so. I'm making this documentary, aka deep dive, because I just want y'all to see the shit that I see. This baddie shit, but I come from an era where we did fight to hash out our issues, but once you were done fighting, that was that. There is some, some times where on site is on site might have to be it sometimes, but that's not every situation. That's not every case. And it has to be a situation before y'all even start fighting anyway. Ain't no, this bitch sicks you on somebody, or she puts y'all in situations where y'all feel like y'all have to fight so y'all can get camera time, or, whatever the fuck. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's something new that I'm trying. If you like these type of videos, documentary, low-key, deep dive type of videos, I can make some more. So just let me know in the comments. Number 2, the rise of Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club premiered in 2006 on Oxygen, marketed as a social experiment aiming to rehabilitate women with behavioral issues by placing them in a shared living environment. Early seasons incorporated elements like mandatory jobs and life coaching to encourage personal development. However, as the series progressed, the focus shifted towards dramatizing conflicts, with producers emphasizing physical altercations and interpersonal drama to boost ratings. I am guilty for watching Bad Girls Club back in the day for the fighting. I didn't like the bullies that were on there. It was entertaining seeing people fight, but I was young, You know, at the time I was being bullied and shit like that. So it was fueling, not even fueling. It was like, I don't even know the word. It was comforting to watch. Don't fight me. Sometimes they went too far on the show for me on Bad Girls Club. And that was when the bullying got excessive. They were, you know, vandalizing people's shit, you know, putting beds in water and, you know, all of those type of things. And it seemed like as the seasons went on, they did stuff like the drama and the bullying and the fighting for camera time and all of that stuff got worse. But I did like the parts where the girls will still like come together at the end. Like they were able to be adults at the end of the day. Like, and really hash out situations, you know, sometimes. My favorite memory from Bad Girls Club was when Red was talking to that therapist and she was like, no, I feel like that was really disrespectful. And she was like, to you.
Which is a character. So it doesn't shock me at this point. Of course all this is going to happen right now. Red is going to put on this show. I just actually came out here to remove myself from you, but you followed me out here. That's right. And my whole thing is you asking me about someone who has not asked anyone in the house about their ex on their face. Right. Because it's disrespectful. To you. It is disrespectful for one woman. Red. To you. It is disrespectful. To you. It is. First of all, it's disrespectful in general.
Yeah. That was my favorite part, but even though I think Red was really problematic on that show, but I don't know, she still was one of my favorites. Maybe because I think at in the like the All-Star seasons, she had an issue with Natalie and she tried to basically put Natalie in her place. So I think that's why I ended up liking Red, because I don't think I liked her before, because on her season I don't think she was, I don't know. I watched it for the entertainment. It was entertaining. It was other reasons to be on that show rather than just the fighting. It wasn't just drama. It wasn't overwhelming, you know, like it wasn't triggering either all the time. Number 3, Natalie Nunn's transition. Natalie Nunn emerged as a standout personality in season 4 of Bad Girls Club. Known for her assertiveness and catchphrases and colorism, her popularity led to appearances in spin-offs and other reality shows. Leveraging her fame, Nunn transitioned into production, becoming an executive producer for the Baddies franchise on Zeus Network, where she played a pivotal role in shaping the show's direction and casting.
What you did? No, Trudy, you cannot do that. You cannot do
You fucking apologize.
Natalie Nunn, she knows exactly what the fuck she's doing, and she always knew what she was doing from her season. Like, you can tell she went on there thinking that she was going to be like the biggest, you know, star. Like her whole idea of it was, I'm gonna get camera time. I'm gonna do whatever to cause drama in the house. I'm gonna do what I'm a bully girls. I'm gonna do whatever. She was even a colorist. Like, let's act like she wasn't, but she was. I mean, like, roll the clips back.
Her nose looks like a gorilla nose.
That's mean.
What do you mean it's mean? Shut up. It's so funny.
She looks like a mommy.
2 kids. Big nose. 2 black. Her nose looks like a gorilla nose.
I'm Puerto Rican, Brazilian, and black. I grew up around, like, white kids, and so...
She swears she was the baddest bitch, even though she wasn't. But what do you consider bad then at that point, you know? Natalie Nunn knew what she was doing from the beginning. Like, even on the show, she would brag about how she knew these celebrities and all of this stuff, whatever, how she's rich and she run LA. You know, she was always trying to get the attention so that she could dominate in the reality scene. So even as she went along, and I think she filmed her wedding, she was the same Natalie Nunn, being herself, you know, before pre-Baddies, you know.
Everybody knows who Natalie Nunn is. Natalie Nunn doesn't have to spend $1. Natalie Nunn runs LA. The dress is important because it needs to be perfect, just like me.
And while Natalie goes to get changed...
I know.
Oh, hey!
So I'm putting this on first. The bad girl, Kristen.
I think that everyone's just kind of jealous of the fact that I look so good in the brides.
Or what's the word? Before Baddies. You know? She didn't have her black scent.
I'm the fucking bad guy. That's gonna be the last time you see a bad guy like me. Bring her out!
Let's go!
Let's go, little mama! These little bitches wanna come for me. They wanna come for the baddest bitch. Yeah, sure. It's real in these streets. Yo, you wanna be a baddie so bad. Hello? Listen, cause a real bitch is talking who gets real fucking money.
She didn't have her, you know, AAVE. She didn't have none of that. She was, you know, the white girl Natalie. But she's always been rude, you know, disrespectful. She's always been, you know, outspoken. She's always been loud. She's always been like this diva, if you will, you know. So she's used that to brand herself. And, you know, for whatever reason, a lot of people like that, especially when you're not a black woman. Am I allowed to say that? Okay. Sorry if I'm not. But she brought that to Zeus Network. But when she brought it to Zeus Network, remember it was originally her and Tanisha who were supposed to be executive producers for that show. So I was happy that when I seen Tanisha, I was thinking that, okay, this is really going to be Bad Girls Club getting like a comeback, you know? It's going to be like some real shit, you know, because Tanisha can like tone her down. Even though Tanisha, she extra too, but she's not Natalie black girl hating, you know, extra. So I thought it was going to be, you know, good. But obviously it wasn't. If you watched the first season of Baddies, you would see that that was a shit show. And Tanisha never came back. And since Tanisha hasn't been back, every single season since, Natalie has been like perfecting her craft. And she's been, or like perfecting her narrative. The narrative she wants to push on the show. Like, slowly but surely, the shit gets wilder and wilder and wilder, if you haven't noticed. Like, then on top of that, she's always had this God complex where she feels like she's a diva. So she feels like she's that bitch and she owns, you know, everything. She's that, you know, the top bitch type shit. Well, she went from cast member to executive producer. Now she feel like she runs shit for real. This is my show. This is this is this. Well, bitch, if you run the show and you this, and this, why the fuck is you acting like a cast member? How are you a cast member and you own the show? If you don't, girl, she want to be Jocelyn so bad. But let me stop. It's like, the way I see it, Natalie just wants to exploit black women and make us look the way she said we were when she first came onto the scene in Bad Girls Club. Because you remember on Bad Girls Club, she called black girls ghetto and loud and all of this stuff and ratchet and all this stuff or whatever. But she turns around, becomes executive producer, and she does this. First of all, you become one of those girls, and then on top of that, you film yourself like trying to, what's the word? You film yourself disrespecting and making a mockery of these women because you put them in spaces and places where they fight. Like, you basically force them to fight, right? And then on the confessionals or when the fight breaks out, you act like, oh my God, you girls, you guys were grown. Why do y'all have to do this? And you like yelling and you're screaming and you acting all surprised like you don't know what's going on. Like, girl, you set this shit up to happen. You literally set this up to happen. And then let's not get into the fact that they're always drunk. You're always drunk. And the conditions you put them in, of course they're going to be upset and fighting and all of this shit. You can't even handle them because they're grown-ass women. But, yeah. I just see it. She's just straight up exploiting these women, and she's ruining lives, she's ruining careers, and she doesn't even care because for her, this is her career. She's not ruining her career. You know, she's getting her what's the word? She's getting her credit just by being a executive producer. She can go on about her day and do something totally different, and she'll be fine. But y'all, the cast members, okay, good luck. Good luck. Number 4, Zeus Network's business model. Zeus Network, launched in 2018, markets itself as a platform for unfiltered, influencer-driven content. Its programming often centers on sensationalism and shows like Baddies emphasizing conflict and drama.
This smiley girl. You texting my phone?
Critics argue that Zeus prioritizes profit over responsible representation, exploiting stereotypes for entertainment value.
Put a fucking battery in fucking Scarface and trying to make her do her big one.
I am a fan of Camilla.
You're just nasty. You're a nasty individual. And I'm gonna rock your shit, bitch.
I'm not gonna do the fake shit. I don't care what we got going on.
Right.
If you don't like me, I need to...
The network's content has been described as blurring the line between reality TV and degradation.
Back that bitch, bro.
I did not mean to lie. No, I promise you.
She's fragile, bro. If I wasn't pregnant, nigga, I'd really be dragging.
Right.
You would be
You would have popped off first.
Let's talk.
So shut the fuck up.
It's about 15 of y'all. Like, all these bitches don't dislike y'all for no reason.
Let's just go ahead. Come on.
You staring at me.
You what the fuck is wrong with you?
You owe me a wig now?
Zeus has a obsession with exploiting black people too, so I feel like that's the reason why they hurried up and jumped on Baddies, you know, because if you remember all the shows that was on there, they had it's not Real Chance of Love, but it's One More Chance, that shit show, they had the B. Simone show, they had the TT show, they had they got Erica show, who they had Chrisean and Blueface. Like, how toxic were they? Blueface is a horrible fucking person. Like, what the fuck? And you making a show for him? Like, you're paying this man to... Let's move on. Like, even that dentist show. Like, do you see the way he was talking to Shamar? Like, it's I can't even think of the word. Like, Black China show. Like, she got into it with her mom on that show. And then the scandal that came after that. All that drama and shit that came after that. It's just the narrative that it seems like, and it's a black owned business. You're like a black man. Lemmy is a black man, Mr. Plumber. This is the way you're showing black people? Like, really? Like, you're okay with this? Like, and it's not comedy. It's not even though people may consider it comedy, but it's not that. You just see like, oh, I just got these reality shows. No, it's not just reality shows. You are shifting what they look like into being something that's violent. Like, look at the Bad Boys Club. Like, what the fuck? It's just fighting. It's just straight up fighting. Like, all the time, everywhere. Is disrespect, like disrespecting people for fun, like, and you got Jason Lee messy ass on there. Like, come on. But it goes even further. Like, it's not just the content that they have, but it's the way that they treat the people on the shows and they treat their fans. Like, okay, well, I mean, I did low-key know that they're not going to pick nobody from the auditions, okay? The auditions is definitely like a promotional, like, let's film content type of, you know, it's like a money grab. It's content that, you know, another way to interact, I wouldn't even say interact with their fans. Because my thing is, if you watched my my story time about us going to the Baddies auditions last year for Midwest, then you know what I'm talking about. If you've heard about it or whatever, then you know what went on. Just long story short, the conditions were horrible. It was hot as fuck outside. People was getting there early in the morning, but they said it started at, I think, 12 in the afternoon. Motherfuckers didn't get in until like 6 in the afternoon. If I'm not tripping. Actually, I can't even remember the times because I had a migraine the entire day. I can't remember everything that happened. I just know we was in a line for a very long time. People was pushing people or whatever. There were fights from the time we got there in line all the way up until the time we left. People was fighting left and right. It was a fight like every 30 seconds. Like, yeah. It was so many fights. I'm talking about people was getting in the fights and getting sent home before they even made it to, you know, audition in front of the judges and shit. Like, it was horrible. Like, that shit was the worst experience I've ever experienced in my life. Like, that was so fucking lame. And it was women in there who had talent. It was women in there who, like, had businesses. Excuse me. It was real bad bitches in there. Real bad bitches. I'm talking about, like, they had businesses. They was pretty. It was, you know, girls in there. But you had the majority who wasn't. Like, the majority was hopping on any chance they can to get some camera time. Like, my thing is, why are you just trying to get camera time and you ain't even made on the motherfucking show yet? I guess if you gonna be here, you know, try to get on the show, whatever. But you had people following niggas around to get in the VIP room. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But the Zeus workers, some of them was real fucking tired, but they also was treating the girls bad as fuck. The security was horrible. Cameramen, all they doing is just jumping around and shit like that, following people fighting and shit. But Zeus did not give a fuck about the fans at all. They didn't give a fuck about us. They really didn't. And me, I was there to support. Like I told y'all, I was there to support. So I really wasn't supposed to be there, but I ended up being there, and the shit that I saw was just crazy. If you treat your fans like this, that's wild. Like, they was having us like cheer, like say, you know. They was having us cheer and yell and shit, like to show that we got energy or whatever. But you know, like they put the cameras in front, like showing the crowd and shit, telling us to cheer and yell and scream and shit like that. And then with them standing in front of us on the other side of the gate with the cameras and shit. But after we was done, after, you know, they was done doing the screaming and shit, we went straight back to doing the sweating and almost passing out, and some people drunk in the line. And, you know, it was tiring. Everybody hungry. People got to pee. It's just a lot going on. It was too much going on. Like, it was just too much going on. I don't like how Zeus do they people. I don't. It's just horrible. And I mean, like, look at the cast on the show. Like, they keep them drunk and keep them fighting. And the more fighting you do, the more camera time you get. So, what's the point? Like, they trying to show food now on the show and shit like that. But, you know, don't let that fool you. Don't let that fool you. We know them bitches ain't eating. They not eating. Number 5, the Baddies franchise. Baddies, a spinoff of Bad Girls Club, premiered on Zeus Network with Natalie Nunn at the helm. The series featured a group of women living together, engaging in promotional events and often physical altercations. While marketed as empowering and entertaining, Baddies have faced criticism for perpetuating negative stereotypes of black women, focusing on aggression and conflict rather than personal growth.
It's your business. If you don't like it, go put in your truck and go down the road.
Because I can't go down the road.
All I'm saying is this shit is exactly like it was the first time I did it. I don't need to be here.
Right.
It needs to be right. I'm here because one person got on the phone with me, and watch who you talking to,
and everybody says they don't want to be here, but then they come. They don't want to be here, then they come. They don't want to be here, then they come.
Sarah is steady directing her whatever animosity she has towards me. She won't shut the fuck up. Watch who you talking to.
No, you need to watch who you're talking to. I'm a grown-ass woman.
Because I'm not none of these girls. Mind your fucking business.
I'm a grown-ass woman.
If I'm speaking to the collective, bitch, I'm not
I'm
talking
speaking
to you.
to everybody,
Because you've been getting on my fucking nerves.
I don't care,
Because you was talking shit last night, and your stupid ass think I don't know.
About what?
And I'll slap the fuck out you if I didn't think your white ass would call the fucking police, bitch.
No. Sarah. Q, shut the fuck up.
Not at all. I've been in most fights in the history of the show.
Fuck, well, you ain't been in a fight like this, bitch. I'll slap the shit out of you.
I sell hair and skincare. I don't need to fight. I'm a grown ass.
Fuck you talking to?
No.
Baddies didn't just rise out of nowhere. It exploded onto the scene, built off chaos, sisterhood, trauma, and opportunity. But it's not just a show. It's a mirror of how black women's pain, power, and personalities are sold back to us as entertainment. Let's talk about the women at the center of this franchise, because they are the real draw, not the drama, not even Natalie. It's them. Chrisean, her story ain't new to the black community. Survival, resilience, and pain dressed up as strength. She came from the streets of Baltimore, had no home, no money, and no backing. But she made herself unforgettable. Baddies amplified her trauma for the world to see, and we watched. We watched her fight, cry, scream, and fall apart over and over. But what do we do when her pain becomes the franchise's most valuable storyline? Tasiki walked in as her sister, and they wasted no time exploiting their bond. They threw her in the middle of a show full of triggers just to see if she'd explode on camera too.
What's happening? What's happening? That's why I told mine. What's happening? No, you don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. No, you're acting from bro, what's happening?
Biggie came in loud, ready to be seen, and every time she showed vulnerability, they cut to the drama. They loved the rage, but never the reason.
Funny, I'm laughing at her.
Bring that bitch throw it to the wall.
I'm not finna play these fucking internet games with these bitch assholes. She gonna run her funky ass behind me.
I really wanted to punch Piggy because she jumped in on my fight. And I didn't care. I wanted to get my ones with Rollie too, but it was already like, bitch, I already snatched you the fuck up. So looking like motherfucking Luther Vandross.
Anna Mac tried to use the platform to promote her music, but in this franchise, artistry gets drowned out by beef clips.
Bitch, you a fake Muslim. You suck mad dick. You're not holy. What? You suck mad dick. You're a thought. You're not. Get the fuck. Let me fight her.
But why would this bitch think it's cool to beef with me? Why would this ugly ass bitch try to start drama with me? That's the real question, y'all. Let me fight her.
I hate when these bitches just yell out shit. They don't even know what the fuck they saying.
All right, y'all so weird. This
So
whole
calm
shit,
down.
Nah,
Who
this whole
sucking dick, bitch?
Shut
the fuck up, you lying ass
hoe.
hoe.
Shit weird.
Run up again, bitch.
What are you doing,
You
Anna?
try to sneak me, right?
When?
You say you gonna
When?
slide? You just sneak me. Look, bitch, you can't even fight, bitch. You can't. Bitch, you can't even fight. Get off my hair.
That's enough.
Get off my hair.
Go. That's enough. Break.
Dumbass bitch, you can't even fight.
DJ Scott was doing some type of, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like it was giving Dave Chappelle. Like, if I, start training classes, I think everybody should come because we cannot be out here fighting each other. Look at.
Bitch can't even fight. Bitch can't even fight.
So honestly, we already did one round. The second round, it was on the cement. Then I go in the house, I'm like, I'm over this.
Mr. Train. DJ Scott, you so ugly, bitch. It's really sickening. You look like Thomas the Train, bitch.
I know.
And your ass is fake. And bitch, you a fake Muslim. You suck mad.
Scotty Scotty brought her fitness brand and boss energy to Baddies South. She stayed in her bag, kept it cute, but let's not act like even the calmest energy don't get pulled into the chaos. Even she's admitted how hard it is to maintain her peace in this environment. She's quiet, focused, smart, but she learned fast. If you ain't fighting or crying, they barely air your screen time. Then there's Rollie. She came into this with her own voice, her own hustle. She wasn't trying to be a victim. She wanted a platform. She played the game so well, she leveled up to executive producer. That's what this show could be, a platform. But the question is, at what cost? Baddies isn't a platform, it's a trap door. 1 minute you're being put on. The next, your worst moment is trending while Zeus cashes out.
Okay, you guys all say this, but I gotta be on a bus with her.
You gotta help her grow.
Oh, yeah.
It's your responsibility.
It's my responsibility.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so take a look at the next girl for Baddies West.
I walked into the promo shoot. The energy was, everybody's looking at me, like, staring at me and shit. It was weird.
Chrisean show up finally. Nice to meet you.
I ended up matching with the motherfucking scenery. Gold is a royal color, so that's what I came in. When my shot was over, I went and I tried to go say what's up to Natalie. And lo and behold, there's Grandma. Tommy's bitch ass. You was doing too motherfucking much at the audition, running your motherfucking mouth.
Yes, in the orange, yes.
Suki, answer my inbox too.
Why is y'all walking up here? Y'all want to fight?
No, we good.
Why you take your shoes off?
You threw a drink at me. You ran up on me from behind with security right there.
What you mean I can't beat you?
We good.
Wanna fight too?
Not stunning and crazy.
You can't beat me. Let's go.
Hold on.
I don't even know why you walked in the building like nothing was finna happen to you.
Y'all already know I don't play by my look. I get downstairs, they like, oh, we want you to take pictures in front of a shoe. I seen everybody else taking pictures somewhere else, but my look didn't look like theirs, so I'm figuring, oh, okay, this why.
The energy in the room is insane. I've been seeing a little stank attitude, so I'm just waiting to see like what they really give.
I go to the main lobby and I see Tommy. I walk up to her like, bitch, what's up? Throw the drink on it, bitch. Drag her ass to that floor and mop that bitch with the motherfucking floor.
I hear
Natalie sells sisterhood, but she profits from spectacle. Take Chrisean. Her breakdowns go viral and Natalie invites her back. Biggie's anger, clickbait gold. Taseki's family wounds, written into the teaser. When Rollie tries to level up, the camera pans elsewhere. Unless fists fly. Natalie calls it giving black women a platform. I call it monetizing our trauma while wearing empowerment as a filter. That is not sisterhood. That's pimping. Rollie, Scotty, even Anna. Every one of these women's moments are carefully orchestrated to drive clickbaits and subscriptions. And who benefits the most? Zeus, Natalie, not the cast.
baby. Okay. The original, no copy and paste. I don't give a fuck about no assistant role. I'm a baddie at the end of the day.
Bitch, you know I don't fuck with you. No.
You just fucking been there for me. Yeah, bitch, you can't be held. Wait a minute, bitch. Tell us that run home. What you talking about? Bitch, what do you want to do about it? I'm gonna say you went corn, baby. You didn't do what's up, baby. Hold on, mama. Bitch, I ain't got no problem with nobody. No risk. Come on, bitch. Hi, Tommy.
What's up, babe? You wanna fight? Let's do it.
Whatever you want. Right there. That's the shit.
I'm not even gonna lie. Baddies, I just got into watching it. So the last month or two, the last 2 months, I paid for the subscription because I what is it called? I vowed to myself that I was never gonna watch that show. After I seen Sarah come out with what she did, I was like, yeah, I knew I was gonna be good on that show, but I don't know. Something after going to the auditions and then hearing about shit or whatever, I just decided, like, you know what? I'm gonna just pay for the subscription. I don't know what made me pay for the subscription, but I did 2 months ago. And when I did that, I watched it from, season 1 of Baddies all the way up to, what was it? It was all the way up to right before they came out with the reunions for Midwest. So, yeah. So, by the time Midwest reunion came out, I was caught up with all Baddies, basically. Like, some shit was hard to watch. A lot of shit was hard to watch. Like, especially that one season with Smiley when she was doing, like, the seizures and shit like that. And then another part was when Dolly, when she had that concussion and she passed out and shit like that. People act like, oh, she just passed out. She was talking about her head hurt and she had just got done fighting in the club and she got hit in her head. The bitch had a concussion. She had a concussion. She passed out. That's what happened. Oh, I think she had a seizure. Like, the shit was, yeah. A lot of this shit is hard to watch because of the violence is so severe. And it's like, some of the shit is just uncalled for. It's like no reason. Like, you get nothing out of it because it's not even justified. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't want to see you constantly stirring up drama just so you can get in a fight. And then you get beat up. It's parts that I did like Biggie. I remember it was one season where she went and she saw her family. Like, it's things that they can do to make the show better if they, added that substance, but they don't. Like, they just choose not to do it. Like, yeah, they just choose not to do the shit, and it's irritating because y'all try to do little stuff and then y'all go right back into the bullshit. Like, it's annoying. Like, at least have a storyline or a structure, something, somewhat. Like, come on now. Like, for real, like, that one season with Mariah Lynn and Asian Doll and shit, like, Mariah Lynn was getting her ass whooped that whole season. She had to fight for her mama. And then that was a fucked up situation because why is your mama putting her hands on people? And y'all know Mariah Lynn mama. Y'all remember Mariah Lynn mama from Love and Hip Hop. If that lady put her hands on me, I'll put my hands on her back. Because what is wrong with you? But she had to fight her friend on national television. Like, this is... a lot of this shit is hard to watch. And then watching the hosts at the reunions always kiss Natalie ass, watching all the bullies kiss Natalie ass is crazy. And Natalie just eating the shit up and then always lying and acting confused when people hold her accountable, and she be acting like, I'm tired of y'all blaming shit on me. Bitch, you need to be blamed because you're the one doing shit. And then when they call you out, now you want to fire them. But you can't fire them. Because guess what? They work for Lemmy, not you. You would think it's like it's like Baddies gaslights the fuck out of people. It makes it, they try to convince you that the show is to show bad bitches getting money and promote, it's like they're promoting bad bitches getting money. We're just getting our bag. No, that is not what y'all doing. That's not what y'all doing. There is no positive representation on Baddies at all. Because you know what happens to the good girls on the show? They get sent home. They get sent home and they get caught boring when they don't fight. Now, granted, Scotty is boring. Okay? Didn't like her because she was just taking advantage of her spot. But my thing is, y'all not finna keep fucking with Scotty because Scotty didn't do shit to nobody, but now she is. But yeah, she standing. I give a cookie to everybody who stand up to Natalie, But if you standing up to Natalie, you need to stand on that. You need to stand on that 10 toes. 100%. Y'all doing all that backtracking and y'all getting cool with her again. Like, that shit is just fake to me. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because y'all know what she's doing and y'all just letting her do it. Like, that's crazy. That's real crazy to me. But yeah, there's no positive representation. They're just exploiting black women for entertainment. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. And yeah, that's just all it is. That's all it is. We can sit down, we can debate. We can debate about how who won between Tasiki and Dolly, knowing that Tasiki won, but it don't even matter because what was the point? We can talk about how Dolly, Lex, and Summer keep jumping people. We can talk about how Biggie was supposed to jump in while Anna was getting jumped. We can talk about so many things, but at the end of the day, it's just exploiting them for entertainment. Because even if you look at the newer episodes from Baddies Africa, they were literally fighting for no reason. They've been doing that for seasons, but if you see it, even now it's girls who really can't fight. Like, they're not even fighters for real. But they made it on the show, and they're just fighting for no reason at all. Like, literally, it's nobody even telling them to fight. They just randomly just fighting. I don't know if they were drinking already or what, but yeah. Number 6, comparing BGC and Baddies. Comparing Bad Girls Club and Baddies, one notices a shift from a structured environment with elements of personal development to a format that emphasizes chaos and conflict. Critics note that Baddies lacks the depth and camaraderie seen in earlier seasons of Bad Girls Club, instead opting for repetitive storylines centered around drama.
And I feel sick in my stomach. You having all this heavy energy towards me doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bitch, you got me fucked up.
I got you fucked up.
You do. You do.
Alright, you're a fucking liar. You
telling me you took her chain like I'm supposed to come get it back.
The bitch
gotta
should
take it
have
to
never
the
been
street.
able to sleep from the day she walked in the house after she took your shit.
Go get your fucking chain, bitch.
What happened?
Wait, snuck me. Why y'all playing with me?
She wanna fight? You wanna fight? Clearly, let's go!
What's up? And I don't know what
You a boring ass bitch.
Shut the fuck up,
bitch.
You making up stories. You making up stories.
You cockhead.
I wouldn't be calling you though.
I don't give a
But I wouldn't call you those things. You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yo, you slid on some weird shit the other day, and you fucked our money up.
Bring that shit right here. Bitch, come out.
Coming on my shit, bitch.
We need a medic immediately.
Watch out, man. Okay, that's it.
Sorry.
Come on, connect.
Baddies and Bad Girls Club, I feel like at this point, it's like the difference is obvious now. Like, there are two different types of shows. Like, Baddies is trying to be more of a now that's TV kind of reality show, like real street, but better equipment, if that makes sense. Because mind you, they have some now that's TV people on there now, characters. So I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm thinking that's where it's trying to go into. But also, a lot of reality TV nowadays is more about the violence and the drama and all that stuff. And if you can get it raw, then why not? If you can provoke people, it's like social media. It's like they'll do anything to be viral. They'll do anything to be viral. Because if you think about a lot of the problems that is real problems on the show, it's something they did on social media. They always fighting about shit that they said on social media, on live, on posts and shit like that. People liking shit. You know, it's always the social media. It's social media. Social media is the reason why they even have episodes, if you ask me. That's the only reason why they even got beef, if you ask me. It's social media. Because Bad Girls Club, that was a show where women go and they live in the house. There was no tour or nothing like that. They go and they live in the house and they work on their anger issues. Other girls who have anger issues is in the house and they work on them. And they leave the house a better person. That is what the show was for. Did Natalie leave a better person? No, she did not. What did she become? She became a worse person who exploits girls who had the same issue as she did. Or does. Bitch, you're almost 40, or I think you are. And you still acting like this? Get a life. Get a job. Expeditiously. But yeah. Bad Girls Club had an agenda that was positive. It meant well, if that makes sense. It meant well, but you know, people turn it into shit that, you know, becomes other things. Baddies, the intent behind it, not only does the network intend to exploit Black women and exploit Black culture in general, but the executive producer who came with the show, was her only goal. That was her only goal too. So you got two people teaming up to make this happen, and then you have people willing to jump on the bandwagon because they will do anything for likes. They will do anything for camera time. They will do anything for money. And we're in a social media era. They will do anything to become famous. And it's just that easy because violence, especially Black violence, especially Black on Black violence, gets nothing but the forefront. They love it. They love it. They love it. They eat that shit up. They eat it up. They eat it up. But hey, that's just my observation. Just my observation. Number 7. Cultural and social implications. The portrayal of Black women in reality television has long been a topic of concern. Shows like Baddies often reinforce harmful stereotypes, depicting Black women as aggressive and confrontational. Such representations contribute to societal biases, affecting how Black women are perceived in real life, from the workplace to social interactions.
Cool, I'm not mad about it.
It's not necessarily jumping ship, no.
So both y'all was fighting, right? What's the beef between y'all two?
She walked up on me.
She walked up on you?
Mm-hmm.
She did an interview, and we can squabble right now.
Y'all got a problem? Then that's what we do on Baddies. We square up. So what's up? What we doing? Oh.
Baddies don't do nothing good for our image, Black women. Nothing good. Nothing good, because this is already how Black women are perceived in general. We're short-tempered. We don't know how to act in public. We ruin, we can't have a conversation, a civil conversation, like be grown women and you talk shit out. You can't trust them. They're pick-me's. We just look all we look bad, and this is every negative stereotype about a Black woman ever said has been shown on Baddies, and I promise you this is not normal shit. Like, this is not everyday Black women. These are not everyday Black women situations. It's almost as if they took some stereotypes and spit them out and was like, y'all just play this shit out. It's like somebody wrote down on the paper, like, we're going to make them do this today, and let's do that. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because my thing is, I try to, I advocate for Black women and at all times, forever, will always will. But shows like this does not help us because it's proving these bitches right and they're wrong. Let's just say that. But what can you do when it's willing participants? When it's willing subjects to be exploited, like they're willing to exploit themselves to get money. Like, what can I do with that? But that's only a select few of women. But still, like, come on now. There can't be no, y'all can't all come together and be like, fuck this shit. Like, we gonna be some real bad bitches. Let's come together type shit. Like, no. Okay. Number 8, reflections. Reflecting on my own experiences, including attending the Baddies Midwest auditions, I've witnessed firsthand the dynamics behind the scenes. It's evident that the allure of fame often comes at a cost of dignity and respectful representation. As consumers, we must critically assess the content we support and advocate for media that uplifts rather than exploits. Representation matters, and it's time for a shift towards narratives that celebrate the multifaceted experiences of Black women. Period.
We actually filmed, we filmed times of people, like, them getting to know me, but it just wasn't on the show.
Never made that cut.
Like, me talking just about my business, talking about my childhood, talking about where I come from, like, things like that. They didn't air any of that because it just wasn't as important.
We already established that they like to exploit Black women. The thing is, they're not just finding random Black women and then, basically it's not that the stereotypes are true. They're finding women who are willing to exploit themselves. So, just like Diamond got on there because she fought Tinkerbella. And they told her to fight Tinkerbella, and that's how she got on the show. They only want people who are willing to be told and convinced. What's the word? To be, what's the word? You know how, they're willing to be tricked into doing things for, for show, for camera. Like, look at Summer. Look at Summer. She would do anything for camera time. She don't care if she get beat up. Yes. Huh? You want to zip it up? Okay, go ahead. But I don't want you to pinch me, baby. Go ahead. Did it work? You got it? You got it? There you go. There you go. Yeah, some of them on there, they want fame. Some of them are doing it for different reasons. Maybe, you just need a little bag, like Tommy is, or you need your what's it called? Your reputation to be known that, you beat bitches up, or that people go on there for different reasons. But they want women who can do what the fuck they told them to do, basically. You're going to give us the content we need. And if you don't, you're not going to be on a show. That's simple. And you're never going to get picked from the auditions. These people, they know who the fuck is going to be on that show. The people who ended up being on Midwest, I didn't even see them. Didn't see none of them. Because the girls, the Baddies, what is it called? The Baddies Gone Wild. Baddies Gone Wild, they went to the same auditions as us. So Baddies Gone Wild and Baddies Midwest was the same exact auditions. On Baddies Gone Wild, I didn't see none of them bitches. None of them. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. After the cameras cut, life keeps rolling. Chrisean's headlines are still heartbreak. Biggie's booking club gigs but fighting an online edit. Rollie's pitching spinoffs. Scotty's selling fitness plans. Tasiki's in the studio, and Anna Mac is chasing her next single. Some are thriving, some are unraveling, but everyone is still paying interest on that drama that made the network millions. We have to ask, how much more do black women have to bleed for a storyline?